Alrighty then, welcome back to HGM, Hunger Run Mechanic. Today, that fridge is very loud. Today we are going to be experiencing the video from hell. This video was meant to be filmed a month ago, and it was filmed a month ago. It was filmed almost in its entirety a month ago. It was me ripping out my old dash, spray painting it and sticker bombing the main dash panel where your cluster goes and all your air conditioning components and all that sort of stuff. So that didn't work. None of the stickers took to the dash, and halfway through the video I had to admit that it wasn't going to work and then improvise something on the spot. So I taped off a bunch of stuff, sort of went like a zebra stripe, like black and white tiger pattern, and sprayed it all again, and then it looked like hot trash. So I ditched that idea and went with a different idea, where I was going to do what you now know from the title is hydro dip the dash. Started to film that, priming and prepping everything and having a bit of fun, a bit of a laugh. Some footage did get filmed. Then the phone broke that I was filming with. I don't have a fancy camera or anything that I can film with. What I use is my phone, and my phone comes with me to work, and being a tradesman, my work can get a bit rough sometimes and some things can break. So the phone broke. I thought, oh well, I'll get a new phone, I'll take all the data off the old phone. So phone broke, plugged the phone into the computer. Phone isn't showing me that there's anything on the phone. So the phone's cooked. So we are now going to do a bit of an impromptu video, but one I think that you will enjoy. So let's get started with how to do a DIY spray paint hydro dip. So if you don't know what hydro dipping is pretty much painting with water, if that makes any sense. I keep looking at myself. Painting with water. You take a simple object, like a spray paint cap, just like this one, you prime it up, you clean it, you get it all ready, you spray a bunch of different colours into a pool of water, or a body of water, like a big bucket full of water, and then you wait for those paints to merge together and they swill around. They don't mix together. They keep separate, and you can sort of cut lines through them with like sticks and things like that, and then you can hydro dip your, say, spray paint cap like this, and you get cool little patterns and unique different looks that you can do with things. You can do it with a bunch of different things, and you can do it with a bunch of different colours. But point being, we're going to do it with a dash today, and it's not that hard, so I don't feel the need to explain it too much. There are millions of different videos on it, but we are going to hydro dip my dash. So the first thing you want to do is take your dash out, prime it with whatever colour you want as your primer. Now you will see some of the base coat underneath, so I'm happy with it being grey. Mine's got to be grey, black and red. It's hard to tell. Where are we? Gloss black and gloss red, sort of like a dark cherry red sort of colour. And here is my bucket of water. As you can see, I've had a couple of test runs, and so far it will look very good. I think we'll be very happy with the result at the end. So if this is somehow your first time seeing someone hydro dip something with spray paint, I'll give you a quick idea of what it looked like when you spray. So you spray your colour into the water, just like that, and it separates and pushes itself apart. You take your other colour, you spray that into the water, and they push apart. And see how they rim onto each other like that? They don't mix together. You just keep doing that back and forth, over and over and over again. And the more colour you add, the more colour you'll get on your final design. Pretty simple. Okay then, let's get this going. Now, I'm going to be in a bit of a unique situation where the thing that I'm hydro dipping is actually bigger than the bucket I'm going to be dipping it into, so this might be a little bit different and difficult. No, I don't want to do that. That's decided to not work, hasn't it? Let's dry this off and then try again in a couple minutes. Why me? What have I done wrong to you? Seems like history is willing to repeat itself with this goddamn fucking video, and it's going to be hard again. It's not just going to be as straightforward as I'd like. So, I think it's just my vat's too small, my bucket. So we've gone bigger. We've gone quite a bit bigger. Let's hope this works this time. Let's try again. There he's red. I don't know if this is going to work again. Hope it does. No, it's still doing that same thing where it's pushing the water away. How does that even work? It's not working. Oh, I'm glad the back's hydro dipped really well though. You know, the bit no one's gonna see. Just keep doing it a bunch of times and see what happens. Always hydro dip in a ventilated area. I'm gonna have a very gross hand in a minute. It's a little bit better still. I'm making a little bit of progress on that there, you see that? Why did I do this to my hand? Let's go again. I've been given very specific instructions from my doctor to not get my hand wet. This hand. Could be because of all the very complex angles and sides and never mind. I don't know what I did different, but it worked. Oh no. Bum 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 ba da da dun 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 dun. All right, so after you lose, keep going, keep having another crack at it, because I guess it worked. Doesn't have as much color coverage as I was hoping for, but at the same time, I have a lot of color coverage. All right, so what you really want to do is you want to leave this for 24 hours. Because it's actually winter in Australia at the moment, we're actually going to leave it for about 48 hours. Going to hit it with a nice clear coat, and then we can actually reassemble everything. So stay tuned for 2 days from now. All right, so once you've waited your 24 hours, sorry, probably can't hear me over the sound of my beautiful exhaust. Once you've waited the required 24 hours, or in my case, the 48 hours, you can chuck your dash back together and have a look at how it is. So I decided to turn the camera off while I was driving because I'm not exactly comfortable with doing that, and it's a great way to get yourself arrested. But here is the complete dash. I really like how this bit here has turned out, the cigarette ashtray bit. That looks awesome. I really like the way that all of this has come out. So yeah, that's all you've really got to do. It's not that hard. This did give me a bit of issues, but it does blend in really well, I reckon, and you can't actually tell too much that it was the biggest pain in the ass for the longest time. But other than that, that's about as easy as it needs to be. I mean, fully custom dash. I was going to show taking the dash out, or sorry, I was going to show reinstalling the dash, but if you got the dash out to hydro dip it, then you're probably going to be able to get it back in. And everyone's dash is different. I mean, I don't know a lot of people who take EL Falcons and actually pull them apart and well, do this sort of thing to them. A lot of the times they just flog the hell out of them until they're broken pieces of crap, because they are just absolute pigs of cars. But that'll do it for this video. I'll catch you around. See you in the next one. Keep your eyes open for some dirt bikes, or not, or motorbikes rather. See you soon.